What's up, guys? Welcome back to the third floor arcade. This is Jason, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the SNK MVSX Neo Geo Home Arcade, which I just received today about 5 hours ago. Now this cabinet is going for $4.99 on the MVSX website. It's also available on Amazon for the same price. Hold on a sec, let me turn this down a little bit. Alright guys, so this cabinet is also available with just the bar top for $50 cheaper at $4.49. I definitely recommend getting the stand with this thing for an additional $50. This stand I'm a huge fan of. I think it looks awesome. Let me zoom in on this fake coin door here. It's basically just for looks only, but check that out. It looks pretty cool. It has says HAP on there. 25-cent button. Definitely a good touch for this cabinet. So with that price, you also get the light up marquee, which looks super high quality in my opinion. Looks just like I remember from the 90s, those SNK red cabinets. Definitely looks pretty sweet. The control deck on this thing, I know there was a lot of early reviews on the MVSX, and I know some people were ripping the sticks and the buttons and stuff, but honestly I think it feels pretty good. Definitely feels in line with like the current products in this price point, like Arcade 1-Up. Honestly I think these sticks might even feel a little bit better than Arcade 1-Up. The buttons feel about the same as a 1-Up, but overall I'm pretty happy with that. Now this is a cabinet I was waiting. As soon as I found out this thing was coming out, I was all over this thing. I was always been a huge Neo Geo fan. I never owned the console as a kid. It was just too expensive for me. But I remember playing these games in the arcade. Just a huge fan. So let's take a look at some gameplay on this thing. Alright guys, here we got the main menu. Now my first impression of this startup screen is that this thing is actually pretty well done and organized. It's got all the different collections together. First one, you got all the King of Fighters collections, which is a huge, probably the most popular Neo Geo fighting series. You got the Metal Slugs. You got 4, 5, 6. You got 6 Metal Slugs on here. You got all the Samurai Showdowns together, which is another great fighting series. Then you got something called the Classic Collection, which is kind of like a mixture. You got the Last Blade. You got Sunoco, Sunoco 2, Sunoco 3. You got Shock Troopers, which is probably my favorite Neo Geo title. Magician Lord. Then it moves into the Sports Classic Collection. You got Super Sidekicks. You got Top Players Golf, 3-count bout. Baseball Stars Professional, and you got Football Frenzy. Now these sports games, back I would say like mid 90s, these games were awesome back in the arcades. They were just very well done. Huge fan of those. And then you got all the Fatal Furies. You got Fatal Fury 2, 1. You got Fatal Fury Special 3, Real Bout Fatal Fury. Pretty much all these. Fatal Fury is another awesome fighting series. You got the World Heroes titles. They were pretty good. Art of Fighting. So it's definitely fighter heavy. I mean, I'm a huge fan of fighting games. This is right up my alley, but even if you're on the fence with the fighting games, there's definitely other stuff on here. Like the sports games, you got like Shock Troopers, you got all the Metal Slugs. Definitely a lot of hits on here. I think anybody that's a fan of arcade games, retro gaming, would enjoy this this home arcade for sure. Now, also another pretty cool feature on this, there's all different kinds of options in the menu screens. You can do like scan lines, all different things. You can even save your progress in the middle of a game and start back at a later date. It's a pretty cool feature. Let's jump into one of these games. I'll start with my favorite Neo Geo game, and that's Definitely shock troopers. Let's check this out. Still kind of learning the controls on here. Now, guys, I did notice there is one flaw in this machine. I got a little dead pixel right there. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but definitely a little annoying, you know, but whatever. So here we got shock troopers. I love that startup screen. So we got Lonely Wolf, or you can do team battle. Go Lonely Wolf, and then you pick your guy. Route select. You go mountain, jungle, or valley. Let's check out the jungle. This game is just a classic. Oh, just got hit. This game to me will just never get old. Super happy to have this in this arcade room I got going here. Alright, so let's jump out of here. So you go options back button. So I can save it if I want to right there, which I'm not going to save right now. So let's check out, let's do a Metal Slug. Go with, let's do Metal Slug 2. So Metal Slug, if you're not familiar, it's like a side-scroller action game. This was huge in the arcades. They made many, I think there was like 7 or 8 Metal Slugs. Just a very successful series.
Metal Slug 2.
Oh, hit the wrong button. Actually, that's cool. You can actually choose if you want violence on or off. Definitely want that on. I think they should have just included the violence from the get-go. Alright, so here we go. Let's check it out. Let's pick the first guy.
Mission 1, start.
It's been a while since I played this. There we go. We got the blood. Definitely a cool game. This is a game that'll never get old. Definitely stood the test of time, I think, the Metal Slug series. Alright, so let's jump out of here. Hit the options back button. Okay. Let's check out another game on here. Let's check out a fighter game. It's probably the most popular fighting series for Neo Geo was King of Fighters. Check out let's go with the original King of Fighters 94. The sound on this machine's pretty good too, I think. The volume knob's on the right. The speakers are right below the control deck here. Ideally, it would be up here, but I mean, it's fine. It sounds pretty good, I think, for what it is. It's been like probably 25 years since I played this game. Maybe I put that here. I think I only know one of his moves. Controls feel really good on this thing. Very responsive. Don't see any issues with these buttons or sticks right off the bat. Just lost. Alright, let's jump out of here. The game's working pretty good. Let's check out, I'll do one more game. I'll show you guys one more game. Let's check out the baseball game. Baseball Stars Professional. This game was actually a pretty big hit in the arcade scene in the 90s.
Dynamic! Baseball star!
Make selection.
Let's go tournament.
Thank you.
Alright, so this doesn't have like real professional teams, obviously. But let's pick Battle Knights.
The Battle Knights versus the Shadow Demons. Welcome to SNK Stadium. Both teams look ready to play, so let's get down to the field and watch the action, shall we? Play ball! What a day for baseball. Temperatures couldn't be better this afternoon.
Alright, I'm up to bat.
Expecting a big crowd for today's thriller. So let's get started.
Way too early. Oh, struck out.
You're out.
Come on, single.
You're out.
I'm out.
Both teams played awfully tough that last inning.
Pretty fun game. Definitely brings back a lot of memories, this baseball game. Let's go back to the main menu. So guys, my final thoughts on this cabinet. If you're a fan of fighting games or just Neo Geo in general, or the SNK cabs from back in the day, highly recommend this. This thing looks awesome, especially when you line it next to your other home arcades, like these arcade 1-ups or whatever. But definitely a quality machine. Is it perfect? Not really. You know, I do have a dead pixel on there, but I'm just going to let that go probably. It's not a huge deal. But the marquee is awesome. This base stand, I think this thing looks terrific with the coin door thing on there. Controls are good enough. Side panels look good. I'm a fan of all these games on here, so I mean, this is a home run for me. I love it. Definitely worth the $4.99, especially with the 50 games on here. When you compare it to like an arcade 1-up, you know, it has like 4 or 5 games on there. This is definitely a good buy. And it just looks awesome, especially when you line it up next to a bunch of other arcades. Definitely a nice machine. Super happy I got it, and definitely highly recommend this cabinet, the MVSX. All right, guys, thanks for checking into the Third Floor Arcade. This is Jason. Please like and subscribe. I have a ton more videos coming. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.